Live from Silver Springs High School in Grass Valley, California. Today it's the Nevada County Girls Softball Association special edition game between Touchdown Production Thunder and Bob Nunnink Painting Mustangs. This special edition game is all coming up next on your Nevada County Game of the Week. Welcome back, everyone. This is Marty Mortensen along with this special edition game, Girls Softball Association game for the 10 and under group. And with me today is Jeff Brown, who's the president of the Nevada County Girls Softball Association. And Jeff, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming out to help me out a little bit here as we cover this 10 and under girls softball game here this evening between two fine quality teams of the Touchdown Production Thunder and the Bob Nunnink Mustangs. Do you have any inside information? This is the first time I've had an opportunity to see the girls in action like this. There are some special rules that the girls play by. Can you maybe fill in with a little bit of differences between a regular softball and this girls league softball?
Well, yeah, I can, Marty. Thanks for having us, and thanks for coming out here today. Yeah, there is some differences in the 10 and under division versus some of the upper divisions like 12 and under and on up. Some of the big differences that we'll see tonight are the pitching distance from home plate to the pitching rubber is 30 feet versus 40 feet in the upper leagues. The baselines are at 50 feet rather than 60 feet. And the ball itself is also 11-inch, and it's a softie, so that if a girl gets hit, then she doesn't have a big owie.
Not going to hurt as bad. But I was noticing when they were the Thunder was warming up, I heard the coach hit the ball, and it didn't sound like a regulation softball, so that's why I was asking you that question, because it's just a little bit different. Now, I noticed one of the other things that come by here is that they play 11 players in the field, is that correct? Or is it 10?
It's 10.
10, and everybody bats?
Right. Yeah, it's they play by outs. They won't bat through the batting lineup just one time. They will play a 3-out inning. And there is no less than 8 players on the field and no more than 10.
Well, we're starting off this first inning, and top half the first inning, the visiting Thunder. Stepping into the batter's box is Kendall Butterfield, number 1. She's leading off. On the mound for the Nunnink Painting Mustangs is the let's see, that's number 2, Katie Mathis. So Mathis is pitching, and in the batter's box is Kendall. So let's 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the balls inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Behind home plate and doing the umpiring for tonight's game is Mr. Blue himself, Bob Bond. He'll be calling the balls and strikes and also the outs at the bases.
Yeah, something you'll notice is the helmets.
Yep.
The helmets have face guards on them, and those have come in real handy for these 10 and under girls. We've had girls actually hit right in the face mask, and so we're not sorry at all that those girls have those on.
Well, there's a ball low, so the first batter, leadoff batter, walks for the Thunder, and that brings up number 12, batting in the second position is Kendra Scollin. I see they can't lead off the base until after the pitch, and looks like an automatic steal.
Right, exactly.
Because
yeah, that's another thing that's a little different about the 10 and under division is that the girls can leave the bag as soon as the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, but no sooner than that.
Oh, that's just like the put a runner on base, and next thing you know, they end up at third as just like a leadoff triple. So
yeah,
we got the runner Kendall Butterfield over at third base now, as she has stolen 2 pitches, and the count is 2 balls and no strikes. There's a ball hit to that'll bring in the run. First, looks like got an out there, an unassisted out by the first baseman. Run scores.
Good play by Hayden Fleenor there at first base. Yeah, the runners are allowed to move up to another base at their own risk. We try to encourage the catchers to throw on down to second base or third base to try to make a play. We do have a rule in place where the girl can only take 1 base at a time, so there's no risk involved in throwing down.
Okay. There's stepping in the batter's box with 1 out here in the top half of the first inning for the Thunder is the notorious long ball hitter, Marissa Dominguez. She looks over at me and gives me the evil eye. A good eye. That's 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Marissa Dominguez. She's an active member of the touchdown production crew.
Come on, Katie. Come on, girl.
Here's the pitch by Katie, and that was a
And Marissa got to go on down to first base. The ball hit her in the batter's box, and so the umpire awarded her first base.
Watch me when you're going to second. Morgan's going to hit it. There you go.
All right, this brings up so that's Marissa gets the first base on a hit by the pitcher. So that'll bring up Morgan Mitchell. She looks like she can swing that bat. Batting cleanup.
Morgan is the coach's daughter on here, and she
looks like a player.
Yeah, she gets a little more coaching than a lot of the other girls. Her dad is on her quite a bit.
Well, it looks like the pitcher is not throwing her up any. Oh, she went after that one.
There's a strike. And she takes a healthy cut every time she swings.
No kidding. She's going to get her swings up there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's low again. And Marissa goes on down to second, and she beats the ball to the bag.
Yeah, last game earlier this week, Morgan came up with the bases loaded, and she got a grand slam.
Ball 4. She walks.
Now where's the force, girls?
Yeah, well, I noticed that the outfielders are playing in on the infield grass. So if you can get one over their head, it's ball's going to go run free with no one checking it out. Ooh, a little late swing.
Yeah, that's another little difference about these girls playing here. They do play on a smaller field, and so the outfielders seem to be on the infield dirt.
There's a pass ball as Marissa Dominguez goes on down to third, and over to second is Morgan Mitchell on that pass ball. And in the batter's box now is number 6, Claire Kennard. She got batting now with runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Right, looks like a little inside.
I think Claire's got quite a future in softball. Her dad is quite the coach. Keith Kennard, her dad, coaches our only 14 and under team, and his older daughter plays for that team, and she's quite the pitcher.
So Kennard goes down on a strikeout. That brings to the plate Stephanie Palmer, number 2. Has a chance to bring in a couple runs with 2 out now with runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit up the middle. Second base got on by the second baseman, rolls out into center field. That'll bring in 2 runs as Marissa Dominguez comes around to score along with Morgan Mitchell on that base hit by Stephanie Palmer.
All right, 2 outs out there.
Katie, you're looking great. Hey, girls, it's going to come to you every time, every pitch.
Yeah, these games, as the season has progressed, the pitching has gotten better, and so we're starting to see quite a bit more action on the hitting and moving around the bases.
Stephanie advances on the overthrow at home over to third base, and now in the batter's box with the chance to bring in another run is Ashley Mattioni. One ball, one strike, as Katie Mathis, the pitcher, is trying to get the last out here in the top half of the first inning. 3-0. 2 outs here in the. Another pitch high. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a pitch right down there over the plate. Got to be swinging that bat on a close pitch like that. All right, there's a called strike. That's the third out.
Yeah, that's the third out.
Hi, girls. Good job.
So at the conclusion of the top half of the first inning, the Thunder came up with three runs on 2 walks, a hit batsman, and a single. And there were also 2 strikeouts in the inning. So the going into the bottom half of the first inning, as the Mustangs come up to bat, score is 3-0. Leading off for the Mustangs will be Kara Nunnink, Jessica Zura, and Hayden Fleener. Looks like the looking at the pitcher for the.
That's Morgan. That's Coach's daughter, Morgan Mitchell.
You can't see the number with her long hair is in the way, so that's Morgan Mitchell. Yes.
Morgan hasn't pitched for us in quite some time. We've got a couple of other pitchers that have been pitching pretty well for us. Both Stephanie Palmer and Kendall Butterfield have been doing the main pitching duties for us. Kendall has done a real good job, and now Morgan is stepping to the mound tonight and going to give it a whirl.
Well, I don't know if I've been watching. I used to pitch slow pitch and fast pitch softball in my younger days when I was playing this game, but I don't know. The girls just seemed a little bit young to be doing that complete round windmill.
Yeah,
because they just don't look like they have the control. Now I would think if you, of course, you can get a lot more speed on the ball, but in order to keep from doing all the walks, giving up all the walks, you could just kind of, if you just underhanded it with a little bit of something on it, because I don't. She's warmed up here so far, and I haven't seen her throw a strike yet.
Yeah, it takes quite a bit of practice. We do have as much as we can with clinics and things of that nature. We also have different people around the league. Darren Chan is one of the people in the league that he coaches an 8 and under team. He also coaches an older team. And he also gives private pitching lessons, and so Darren helps out quite a bit with the pitching coaching for the league. But if you can get a girl that can throw some strikes across the plate, you're going to be successful in this league.
Oh, there's no question about that. Well, here's the first pitch, and it's high for ball 1. Catching behind the plate, we can set this up for you for the Thunder. Up a little inside. That looks like Stephanie Palmer is behind the plate catching. And on the mound is, we mentioned earlier, Morgan Mitchell. Over at first base is Kendall Butterfield. They're swung on, fouled over to the right side, no play. And over at second base for the Thunder is Claire Kennard. Well, she eased that one in there for a ball. 2 balls and
Balls and 1 strike. Oh,
that was a quick...
must have had the count wrong. She took a walk there.
I don't know if they'll try to steal on the Thunder's catcher, Stephanie Palmer. It looks like she has a pretty good arm. Oh, it's too bad. She just missed that.
Yeah, Stephanie hasn't been behind the plate too much because Morgan actually is behind the plate most of the time for us.
Oh, there's a ball hit to the right field.
It's Heather Brown out in right field. That's my daughter.
Heather Brown fielded that smash hit out to right field.
It's a good hit by Jessica.
All right, they have runners on first and second as Hayden Fleener comes up to bat, number 4.
Let's go, baby. There you go. To your left, you got to go to first, though, okay? Come on, 4. High balls, girls.
All right, here's the pitch.
There's one down the middle.
That pitch a little bit high. Umpires really got to crouch down low to check it out. There's swung on. Go to third base. That's smart. Force
All right, nice play.
Marissa didn't have to tag her as a forced play at third base. Have to send Marissa over to the instruction league there to get that play. When you have a force out at third, you don't have to wait and tag the runner.
Yeah, we've actually, Marissa, I think she's probably doing that because that's what she's been told all along during the season. She's tag the runner, tag the runner.
Well, she absolutely did that.
Yeah.
So Hayden is on first base on a fielder's choice. That was 1 to 5 on the putout for. And this is Alexa Moser is up to bat. 1 ball, 1 strike count. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, swung on.
Nice hit. Oh.
That'll clear the bases.
All right, that's exciting.
There's a home run.
All right, that's exciting. That's a home run. All right. See, they're just like you were saying earlier. You know, if you hit the ball past the outfielders, you can run for a while.
You certainly
that's for
can,
sure.
and that's exactly what happened. Is she hits a home run over the center fielder's head, and it looked for a minute like I think that's Devin Graves. Either lost the ball in the sun.
Lost the ball in the sun. She kind of shied away from it.
She did.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see when you got the sun right in your eyes.
The sun's coming right in on her eyes. All right, now into the batter's box is Katie Mathis. The ball's a little low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Be a hitter up there. If you're close, go get him, girl.
Alexis got good wood on that ball and just hit it deep to center field.
Yeah, that was a great hit. That's a full-on home run in my book.
No question about that. Ball 4 is a walk.
Yeah, we get a lot of support on the team. The team will do cheers and ask the player how they feel, and she says, "I feel good." Oh, yeah.
All right, stepping up into the batter's box now is Andy Thomas. She looks like a hitter. There's a strike called. So they got 5. They're playing 5 infielders.
Well, the girl behind second base, she's kind of a rover actually, and she's
right?
she's not really considered an infielder. She's more of a kind of a midway outfielder. She helps back up the throws to second base.
Oh, there's another ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Morgan, you're stepping toward the pitcher with your right foot, sweetheart.
All right, there's another walk. There's 2 walks in a row as Katie Mathis goes down to second base, and on first base is Andy Thomas.
That'll put runners at first and second with only 1 out. 3 runs home.
This could be a big inning if she can't find the range on the getting the ball over the plate. Oh, there's a nice cut by the next batter is Jen Brooks, number 9.
Yeah, Jennifer, she's one of our board members' daughters.
That pitch a little bit high.
She's the daughter of Cindy Brooks, who is our treasurer.
Yeah, windmill windup is.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of practice to get that down, and there's a lot of technique involved.
You don't release it at the right spot. There, she's good there.
Yeah.
All right, the runners advance on a pass ball, so they had runners on second and third. Still only 1 out. Oh, there's a. Well, they can
drop third strike that's allowed.
They can advance on a third strike.
Yeah, we can. That's new this year for the 10 and under division. We have a kind of a modified drop third strike rule. It's the first time we've seen it tonight, where the runner can advance on down to first base if first base is unoccupied. We do have a no stealing home rule in the 10 and under division, so that's the modification to the rule, is that no matter what, runner cannot come home even on a drop third strike.
Well, stepping into the batter's box now for the Mustangs is Jessica Wagner with the bases loaded. A chance to open this game wide up, open. And she was hit by the pitch as she was in the batter's box, so she'll come in to score. Katie Mathis will come in, and advancing over to third base is Andy Thomas. Over to second is Jen Brooks, and Jessica takes first on the hit by the pitcher.
Yeah. Also in this division, we have a 7-run rule, so that the inning will stop if 7 runs are scored without 3 outs having been accomplished. What that does is it helps keep the game moving along and prevents the lopsided scores.
Oh, that was inside ball 2. This is Katie Dorland, number 10, who is in the batter's box looking for a pitch to hit. There's a ball. There's a called strike. A little low, but got to be swinging. The umpire, Bob Bond, said to me that if it's over the plate, he's going to call it because it's. He wants the kids to swing the bat.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a little bit of a bigger strike zone than some of the older girls. We try to, if the umpire feels like he can reach it, then he'll call it. There's ball 4, brings in another run. Yeah, it's not uncommon at all to have a 7-run inning in this division.
Well, they've got 5 runs right now. Still only
there's a swing,
1 out.
Foul ball.
Emily Garber is your batter. That's number 6. As she steps into the batter's box.
You got to play it home. Move in close, you got to play it home. Come on in. Come on in. Move over towards your line now, Campbell. One more step in. And close. Beat out in front.
Yeah, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. A beautiful evening out here tonight.
That's great weather. Great weather here in May.
There's a ball inside. Oh, Morgan Mitchell, she's struggling out there.
Yeah, it happens quite a bit. It's kind of something you have to kind of get used to at this level.
It gets frustrating no matter what you do. That brings in another run, another walk. All right, now that brings up Caitlin McGuire. Let's see if she can swing like Mark McGuire. Oh, she won't be able to reach that one if you had a step ladder. A little high. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. This could be the...
I think Mark might even have a little trouble with that one.
Reaching that one. One more run scores at this point. This would be the last.
This is Kara. Caitlin McGuire is not here today, so we're back to the top of the order with Kara Nunnink.
Oh, okay, so she didn't...
Kara is also a board member's daughter.
3 balls, no strikes. So Caitlin, I couldn't see the number, so she was scheduled on my lineup. I'll scratch her out. So we're batting around here in the
back to the top of the order.
Top of the order. Kara Nunnink. Oh, there's a ball hit. Oh, threw it away over the...
All right, and only one run's going to count.
Way to go, Kara.
All right, let's see if we can't summarize that play there as it was a ground ball hit to the shortstop.
And thrown over the first baseman's head.
And the shortstop, I didn't see who that player was. I don't have the positions for the Thunder, but the shortstop picked the ball up, made a nice field the ball cleanly, and then uncorked a wild throw over the top of the first baseman's head.
Yeah.
And that allowed the 7th run to score. So if my scorecard reads correctly here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs on 2 hits with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks and 2 hit batsmen and a home run. So it was quite an inning.
Right,
2 hits and 7 runs. And that puts the score up here as we go into the top half of the 2nd inning. It's 7-3. So that's kind of like the mercy rule, I'd say, because they still would have had the bases loaded.
Right.
With the 2 more runs to come in.
2 or 3 more runs would have scored. Right. So
so that's what they keep it close to some extent.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's your score after 1 complete inning of play. The Mustangs 7 and the Thunder 3. Stephanie Palmer, the pitcher for the Thunder. No, I'm sorry. I got the wrong sheet here. That on the mound is Katie Mathis. She's got that windmill wind up, and let's see how her control holds up.
Katie Dorland and Jessica, be ready.
All right, stepping in the batter's box, batting left-handed is number 11, Heather Brown, here to lead off the 2nd inning. There's a pitch inside. Oh, they called it a strike. Caught the corner of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, there's an attempted bunt. And she missed it, so
she got 0-2 on her now.
No balls, 2 strikes, so she'll have to be very careful up there now as she'll have to be swinging.
It's hard to sit here and not cheer on your kid.
That's exactly right. You got to be impartial, but that's okay. It's all in fun, and girls have a good time and builds camaraderie and sportsmanship.
Definitely.
There's a strike called. All right, the
controversial 3rd strike, I guess.
The Thunder is not too happy with that call, but it was over the plate, so that's got to be
part of baseball, huh?
Yep.
Softball.
Got to be swinging at anything close. That brings up Tessa Butterfield, number 4, as she takes the ball.
Yeah, Tessa is actually.
There's a good pitch, strike.
Tessa is actually a 7-year-old on the 10 and under team. Usually our girls are 8 to 10, but she is the assistant coach's daughter, and she's been doing real well with fielding and things of that nature. And we've really been working with her to try to swing the bat and hit the ball. She is showing signs of getting a little more aggressive at the plate as the year has worn on.
Umpire called timeout and said, if you're going to be hitting that ball and running to first base, you better have your shoe tied.
That's right.
And so she did tie her shoe, Tessa did, and now she's ready to step back in and try to hit one. That ball was a little outside. 2-2 the count.
Come on, Katie, girl. Here we go.
So just like the coach says, you better be ready to swing, and she did. There's another strike.
Yeah, as you can see, the name of the game at this level is definitely pitching. If you've got a pitcher that can get the ball around the plate, you're going to be successful.
Exactly. Well, pitching, I don't care what level you're at, pitching is the name of the game. And
that's for sure.
If you got a good pitcher, you're right there with a chance to win big. There's another strike call. This is Devin Graves, number 10. That's all you got to do is get the ball over the plate and force the batter to swing that bat. Now that one was a little bit high.
Devin's a 9-year-old at Union Hill School. This is her first season to play, I think.
Katie Mathis threw that ball about 6 feet over the batter's head and looked over at the coach, just kind of laughed. There's a good pitch right down the middle. And she's 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's on the verge of striking out 4 consecutive batters. There it is. Yes, sir. No question about it.
All right, no runs.
3 up. No hits, no runs, no errors as the...
Wow, struck out the side. That's quite an inning.
Exactly right. Little Katie Mathis is putting on a pitching clinic here as she has struck out the last 5 out of the 6 batters. So at the after 1.5 innings of play, your score remains the Mustangs 7 and the Thunder 3.
Well, we're going to make things even a little more difficult now. We've got Heather Brown coming into pitching. That's my daughter. She's a beginner pitcher. She's been working with my wife in the evenings, and this is her second chance to get on the mound. She pitched 1 inning earlier in the year, and she did pretty well then, and so she's getting a little better.
All right, don't forget on the Nevada County Game of the Week, we move into summer program as the high school activities have closed down for until football starts in September. And this year, the Touchdown Productions will be covering Little League Baseball, All-Star games. We got the Bulls Only Rodeo. We got the Penn Valley Rodeo, the Nevada County Horsemen's Rodeo, Senior All-Star Games, Adult Softball. We've got it all this summer, so stay tuned for Nevada County's Game of the Week as Touchdown Productions continues to bring you fine sports programming in the Nevada County area.
Yeah, Morgan Mitchell back behind the plate now. She's real comfortable behind the plate. Got a real strong arm, and runners really don't like to run off of her. Not very often, anyway.
Strong arm. So now all right, Heather Brown is now on the mound for the Thunder, and that's ball 2. Stepping into the batter's box, and here in the bottom half of the second inning is Jessica Zura. She hit a single the first time up. And Heather's looks like she's going to have to start working a little bit more with her mother after school.
Yeah, we've got her scheduled with Darren Chan for some pitching lessons, and along with her mom. They're working real hard, and like I said, she's just beginning the pitching. This is the first time she's ever really attempted to do anything with her pitching, and so
there's a good pitch. Swung on the second baseman. She's got it. Nice throw to first base.
Nice play.
Oh, that was excellent. Number 6, that's Claire Kennard, the second baseman, fielded that ball cleanly, threw it over to first base, and she actually rifled that ball over there to first base to Kendall Butterfield for the first out. Well, Heather Brown's come back from a 3-ball count and was able to get the batter out. That's terrific. So one out in the inning on a 4-3 putout. That'll bring up Hayden Fleener. She was on a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. Heather's trying to put a lot of zip on that ball, and she's still unable to find the plate. Ball a little high. Oh, she's trying to really zip that ball. So Hayden walks on 4 straight pitches, and that brings up Alex Moser, who hit that home run her first time up and cleared the bases. There's the pitch, swung on. That was a good pitch by Heather Brown as she got that ball over the plate. A little high. And I see they're showing a lot of respect for the arm of the catcher, Morgan Mitchell.
Yeah, they won't take off on her unless she's got a pass ball. She's got kind of a reputation around the league now. To where she'll throw people out.
Yeah, she doesn't have the usual girl overhand motion to throw the ball. She throws it like a little league baseball player, or you can, because if you watch a lot of the girls will they have a different motion than most of the boys do.
Well, her dad has been coaching for a lot of years in Little League and softball and of all ages, and so he has worked with her quite a bit.
There's a ball 4. That advances Hayden to second base, and Alexis goes to first on the walk. And that brings up Katie Mathis, who walked her first time up. There's a pass ball, and that's one thing. If you can get them to throw the ball, there's a lot of bad things can happen.
Yep. Well, that's how they learn. That's how they practice. That's how they learn. They get better by doing it. Anybody can hold the ball, but a ball player's got to throw it. And they'll make bad throws, and there'll be pass balls and things around the field. But as they get older, they certainly do get better.
There's a good pitch. You got underneath that one. That was excellent. You can tell it's all a matter of the release point. And if you're high with it or low with it, you just can't get it into the plate. But see, there she was a little bit late on that one. That's why it went high and outside.
It's a lot like a golf swing. You get a golf swing, you get good body memory going there, and at this level, when they're first starting out and first learning, they're just learning the body memory and where the release point is. A lot of technique involved in that windmill motion.
Well, that loads the bases as Andy Thomas steps into the plate with bases loaded on walks. And a little conference on the mound.
I think they talk about their boyfriends. I don't know.
It has to. The second baseman a little bit late getting in there. That's 6. That's Claire. Kennard. She a little late getting in there, and she didn't check on the menu in time.
I think she got there just in time to say, all right, let's break up the gossip and let's play some ball.
All right, and stepping into the batter's box now for the Mustangs is Andy Thomas. She walked her first time up, and looks like Heather's kind of forcing it a little bit now. She's can't seem to find the range on the plate. Yeah, it's like you were saying. It takes a lot of practice to get that underhand motion.
And they say that successful pitchers will have to pitch probably about an hour per night all through the year, not just during ball season, but throughout the entire year. That's a lot of dedication and hard work.
It certainly is to get that body working with the arm movement, and see, she's forcing it now. There's another walk. That's 4 in a row. The run comes in. Moving over to third base is Alexis. Katie moves over to second, and Andy goes on down to first base. Now the bases still remain loaded. 1 out, and Jen Brooks is the bat. There's a good pitch. Strike.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things at this level. If you get into a walkathon like we've experienced here, keeping the outfielders and the other players into the game is kind of a challenge. They want to chase butterflies and pick grass and things like that. So
there's a good pitch. Oh, that was a good pitch. Swung on and missed. As Jen Brooks took a big cut at it, but had no luck. Looks like Marissa Dominguez is playing in close on third base. And a hard smash down that first baseline. We could be looking at some new dental work as close as she's playing. Oh, there's a balk. No call. There's the pitch. High again.
So far, I don't think we have balks at this level. I don't think I've ever heard one of those called yet.
All right, Morgan's getting a workout. As you can see, just as you mentioned, Jeff, that the players did just kind of lose interest out there, because there's a strike called. Strike three.
That'll be
called.
2 outs.
2 down now. Brings up Jessica Wagner. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. But it is tough to be standing out there with and no activity going on, and the pitchers struggling up on the mound.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We try to keep the girls in the game. We yell out to them, "Okay, get ready, get in the ready position, be ready to go at all times," and it's hard to keep them focused.
Oh, there's a good pitch. There's a good strike.
Get him, girl. I want you swinging the bat up there like that. Go get that ball.
Right here, girl. Come on.
Good eye.
Pitch a little bit high. I noticed the wall is kind of a lime green. Is that any significance of that, Jeff?
That's a new rule put into effect this year by ASA. We do play by ASA rules. We use the ASA rule book, and so that's what their requirement is. The fluorescent yellow ball has been put into effect this year, and it does help for visibility. I don't really know why they did that other than for visibility, but that is an ASA standard issue ball.
All right, now stepping into the batter's box with the bases loaded again is Katie Dorland. She walked her first time up, and so far 2 runs have scored. Over on third base now for the Mustangs is Katie Mathis. On second is Andy Thomas. Over at first is Jessica Wagner. Bases loaded. Marissa Dominguez on third baseman is up close to try to cut this run off, get a force out at the plate. Well, we just can't find. Heather is just still struggling out there trying to find the strike zone. There's a good one right there. Swung on a miss. You get the ball over the plate and then make them swing at it, you have a good chance of getting somebody out here.
Exactly.
But they just can't get...
If we can get the ball put into play, whether it be by way of hit or just good pitching, then you're going to be successful.
All right, here's the pitch. Yep, a little low again. She walks. That brings in another run, that third run of the inning. Emily Garber steps into the batter's box. Bases remain loaded. That was a charity call, I think, by the umpire as the ball hit the plate. But he may have an early evening this evening. He's got to get to. There's a good pitch. Swung on and missed. See, if she can continue to get the ball over the plate like that, I don't think the other team is.
There's Devin out in center field. She's wide awake out there.
There's a strike.
All right,
that'll
that's
end the
strike
inning.
three. That'll
Three
end the
outs.
inning. So that's a successful inning. 3 runs. 3 runs given up.
3 runs for the Mustangs. No hits. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks and 3 runners left on base. So at the end of 2 complete innings of play, it's the Thunder 3 and the Mustangs 10. Well, that was a pitcher-catcher routine, as not much else happened during that inning. A lot of runs scored, a lot of runners on base. Oh, we've got a new pitcher in there now, number 13.
Jessica Zura, that's also a coach's daughter. Paul Zura is the coach, and
boy, she's got she can whip that ball in there.
She does seem to have some speed on there.
Girl. Yeah, she's going to be a pitcher, no question about that. If she can find the range on the strike zone, look at that. She will be able to get a few batters out. All right, leading off here for the Thunder is Nicole Misley. And batting second in this inning will be Jessica. Is it Goose? Jessica? She might. I don't know whether Jessica. Do you know if Jessica was here this evening? No, I don't think she's in the.
I don't think she's here.
She's here. Well, I just announced her. If she better get in the be on deck, she better hurry and get here. All right, Jessica, you missed a call. All right, Nicole Misley will be stepping into the batter's box, number 3. She'll lead off this 3rd inning. Now, you'd mentioned that you had the 7-run rule, and then we've got the. There's a time limit on the game?
Yeah, we do play an hour and 45 minutes before we start any new inning. No new inning will start after an hour and 45 minutes at this level. Nicole, when she steps into the batter's box here, this is her first year to play. She's 10 years old, and she's come a long ways here in this season. She's gotten a couple of hits so far this year, and it's just really fun to be able to see the light come on in these girls' minds after they get a little bit of success. They get a couple of hits, and wow, things completely change.
The confidence builds, and she looks so much bigger than the other 10-year-olds on the team. Oh boy, she went fishing on that one.
Stage fright.
Coach is telling her, don't swing at those high pitches. She needed a step ladder to hit that one.
Yep.
There's it. Oh, but she
gets to go to second now.
Wow, a strikeout that turned into a
triple.
Well, you won't see that very often.
No, you sure won't. But here at the 10 and under division, you get to see some new things every now and again, and it just adds a little bit more excitement to the game rather than a walkathon all the time.
Certainly did. She. That is the 5th strikeout in a row for the Mustangs. All right, now stepping into the batter's box, leadoff hitter who walked the first time up is Kendall Butterfield, number 1, as she's got a chance now to bring in a run, close the gap a little bit. A little low. Ball 2.
Kendall's got a real nice swing too. She's got some pop on the ball. She'll knock that ball for a loop every now and again.
You ready, Andy?
Here's the pitch by Jessica. That ball is a little low and outside. That ball's a little low. She walks.
Present and then stop.
That's her second walk. She'll be if she does what she did the first time with the base open at second base, she'll be off and running with the as soon as the pitcher releases the ball. There she goes. Swung on, miss.
Yeah, Kendall's an aggressive base runner. She'll get out there and hustle.
Yeah, she looks like she did that the first two pitches. She ended up being over at third base.
Present, stop, relax. Look at the glove.
All right, here's the pitch by Jessica. Up a little bit high.
Good eye, Kendra.
There's another.
Go strike, Jeff.
We got 3 balls, 1 strike. If I saw the hand count correctly.
There you go. Good
Pitch, strike.
Strike.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strike.
Yeah, these evenings are real nice. It's nice to be able to get out here and have the family come out to the games and enjoy the atmosphere. The school has done some things here. They've installed bleachers for the parents to sit in, and here at Silver Springs.
Oh, there's the strike call.
They've also installed barbecue pits for us to be able to use, and so we really appreciate the relationship that we have with Silver Springs.
All right, stepping into the batter's box is number 5, power hitter Marissa Dominguez. First pitch called strike.
She saw. She knew.
She
She
saw
knew
the
it.
fastball right there, and the thing is, you have to make up your mind right away.
was my
You gotta be
pitch,
swinging
she
that
thought.
bat. There's a good. Whoa, nice ball hit down the first base line. Looks like it's
ball.
foul. Oh, that's too bad, Marissa. And she
Took a rip at that.
got good wood on that ball as she lined it down the. She lined it down the first base line, just foul by about 6 or 7 inches past the bag.
That was close.
That could have cleared the bases. All right, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, a little low inside. Good. Marissa is showing a good eye out there at the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Oh, swung on. And she made it safe to first base.
There's that drop third strike. It leaves the bases loaded. Normally we would have 2 outs. Now we still have none.
Don't even worry about the runner.
No, there is 1 out.
Oh, there is 1 out. Okay.
That was a called third strike on Kendra.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Here's Morgan with another chance for a grand slam. She had one the other night.
You ready, Andy?
Oh,
There it goes.
There it is. It's gone. That'll be a home run. She'll continue to run.
1 run scores. 2
Second
runs
run
score.
scored. Here comes Marissa. She's coming on in.
3
And
runs.
here
And
it
here
is.
she comes
She'll
for her
score.
grand slam.
Home run. There it is.
2 grand slams in 1 week. Wow. Good for her. Wow, that's a great play. That's exciting stuff. That's what makes it all worth it right there.
No kidding. That was, well, they've got the cleanup batter, Morgan Mitchell, who just unloaded on that. She did her
Sure did.
job as a cleanup batter. She cleaned the bases on a hard smash over the right fielder's head. And when you hit the ball that far past the fielder, it's an automatic. You
Sure
got that
enough.
kind of speed.
Get to run pretty much all day.
All right, Claire Kennard is the batter now for the Thunder as they've picked up 4 runs this inning. There's a strike call.
That's a nice thing about this this level also is that when you get a play like that, and you get parents on both sides cheering the batter that real successful a play like that, and the parents really appreciate good play on both sides. It doesn't matter who it's against or who it's for.
Well, I don't think the young ladies take it as serious as competitiveness like most of the boys.
Right. Well, we try to make it a fun league and more of an instructional league, so that when they get up to the high school levels, those girls that are good enough to be able to make the teams and get to that competitive level, they can be successful. But at this level, this is instructional.
Oh, Stephanie Palmer is hits the ball out to the middle fielder, and she beats it out for a base hit. That's her second hit of the game, as Stephanie Palmer stepped up, hit that first pitch, a little low outside pitch, and hit it out to the midfielder, and there was just not enough time to get the ball to first base. So she's on with a single, her second of the game, and brings up Ashley Mattioni.
Ashley goes to Pleasant Valley School. She's in her second year of playing softball.
There's a good call, strike.
Looking great, Jeff.
No question about it. Jessica Zura has she's going to be a fine pitcher when she moves up to at the high school level, because she's got all the moves and
got that natural motion.
Yeah, she does, and that ends the inning on the strikeout. But the Thunder came up with 4 runs on 2 hits, a grand slam home run by Morgan Mitchell, as they've narrowed the gap to 10-7. And first time, it's been a long time, Jeff, since I've had a scorecard marked down with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in 1 inning, and and they still scored 4 runs.
Yep.
So it's quite a feat.
Yep. Well,
on the pass ball, on the pass ball or the
drop third strike. Yeah.
By the catcher. So
right.
I guess that's what you ought to do, is if no matter where the ball is, come up there, and if it's a low and outside, you know it's going to get by the catcher. Just swing at it.
Yep.
Go on down. Of course, that's great for the team, but it doesn't help your batting average very much.
Right. Well, what it does, like I said, is it's added an extra element to this level of play. The catcher has to be more into the game. The first baseman has to be into the game. It keeps their heads in the game, and that's what we talked earlier about. Picking grass and swatting butterflies out in the field, but that kind of keeps their heads in the game a little bit, adds a little bit of action to it, and so for the most part, I think everybody around the league is like the rule. There's been a few people that haven't, but nevertheless, it is in place, and we're doing it, and it allows those girls who struck out, like you said, they're on base. Or
exactly. It adds a different element to the game. Coming in to pitch now for the Thunder is Kendall Butterfield. Looks like she's got a windmill wind up and puts a little speed on that ball.
Kendall is one of the Thunder's better pitchers, and she definitely has moments of greatness out there on the mound.
No balls, 2 strike, and the batter is the leadoff batter. Number 5 is Kara Nunnink. She just hits she must be the daughter of the sponsor.
Yes.
Yeah, Bob Nunnink Painting.
Yeah, Bob and Kim Nunnink.
Oh, there's a good swing, but she swings and miss. Strike 2.
Her mom is our vice president. She took care of the opening day pancake breakfast and did just a great job with that.
Pitch is low and inside for 3 balls and 2 strike count. She walked her first time up, and the second second inning she was she batted twice in the first inning. There's a good swing. Ball to second base. Oh, the second baseman came over, and the ball skipped to the right and was unable to recover, and that gives a single to Kara as she's on base with a leadoff single, And that brings up Jessica Zura, the new pitcher for the Mustangs. She looks like she's a hitter up there. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice pitch right in the...
She hummed that one in there.
No question about that. She's got the motion. She looks very intent out there on the pitcher's mound. And the runner will get down to second base as on that pass ball. Kendall Butterfield is she's looking in for the sign and got that determination on her face, and she's ready to throw that ball in there.
Ready to rock and roll.
Yep, she's there. She is looking in for the target. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed at a high strike. Oh, that one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count as Kendall tries to pick up a strikeout here. Whoops. Up. The coach sent her back, and Marissa keeps the ball from going into left field. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Jessica Zura. Here's the pitch. Oh, there's a swung on, pop fly, and everybody's standing around. Nobody gets it. There's a pop up to the infield. However, with all those fielders around there, nobody moved for the ball. And
picking grass and swatting butterflies.
And so they're watching the. So they end up just watching the ball drop in there, and that puts runners on first and third with nobody out. It brings up Hayden Flanor. There's the hit her.
Got her.
Hit by pitch. She'll move on down to first base. So she's been on a fielder's choice, a walk, and now hit by the pitcher. So she's been on base all 3 times. Looks like we got the start of a big inning here as the Mustangs load up the bases with nobody out, and brings up the cleanup hitter Alexis Moser.
Alexis Moser,
I'm sorry.
She got a home run on her first at bat.
First time up. So if she can connect on one here, because it looks like Kendall Butterfield has got some good zip on that ball. She can hit it. It'll be just the momentum of the ball meeting the bat will take it out over the short fielders. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, swung on. She had a good cut at it. All right, Alexis is back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. It's low.
Hey, man, nice pitch.
Well, a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Alexis is a 4 to 5 year player. This is about her 5th year playing ball, and she goes to school at Deer Creek School.
Ooh, that hit her.
Oop, got her in the back. It stings a bit.
Takes one for the team. Drives in the another run as she's hit by a pitch. That was Alexis. Thank you. She'll shake it off.
Get a runner. We're going to get a runner.
Yep, she wants to come out. All right.
This girl goes out to visit. She never takes the places in the same lineup.
Yeah, that's another thing about the about this level of play is that they can go out and sit out for a minute and catch her breath after getting hit like that. She'll have a pinch runner in her place, and when she's able to come back, she'll take her spot right back in the lineup.
Katie Mathis is in batter's box. She swings and misses. She's walked 2 times. Her first 2 time up. And now we've got the bases loaded still. And even with that softer softball, it still hurts.
Even with
especially as fast as Kendall throws that ball.
It'll sting a bit.
Right, the bases are loaded, and Katie Mathis has a chance here to put some insurance runs up, but she takes a called strike.
You see here that Katie is a 2-year player. This is her 2nd year to play, and she's a student at Alta Sierra School.
Oh, there's the umpire, man, the manager for the Thunder. He's in. Turns the umpire and says, "That strike just like last inning." There it is. That one's a called strike. There's the first out of the inning. The bases still remain loaded. 1 run in, and brings up Andy Thomas, number 1, who has walked twice in the game and has scored once. So 1 down. Kendall looks in. Well, she throws a ball over the catcher's head.
And this is
ball 1.
Yeah, this is Andy's 4th year to play, and she's also a student at Deer Creek School. The Paul Zura, the coach of the Mustangs, he's got girls from one end of the county to the other. He's got girls from Alta Sierra School, Pleasant Ridge School, and Deer Creek School.
That must be tough on the practices to get everybody coordinated from all over the county.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing about this this league is that parents can request coaches, certain coaches, and so if they like a certain player, they're willing to travel to get to the practices.
There was a nice strike thrown.
That's a good pitch, Kendall. That's a good pitch.
Nice pitch. You should have went after that.
All right, she looks in for the. Oh, hit her. Looks like. Oh no, I just missed her. Base is still loaded as Andy Thomas has got a 2-ball and 2-strike count. Oh, there's a. That's ball 4. I missed a ball along the way there. That brings in another run. That's her 3rd walk of the game. And the camera got knocked over just out of range a little bit. Another ball that's high. This is Jen Brooks, who has struck out twice.
And this is Jennifer's 2nd year to play, and she goes to Alta Sierra School.
Another ball that's high. They're struggling just a little bit.
Yeah, they go through periods where they can't seem to find the plate, and then they'll find their rhythm and find their motion again, and they will then they'll suddenly burst through with 3 or 4 strikes in a row, and they'll be right back on it again.
That ball's a little high.
So in the meantime, you try to get the team behind the pitcher. You know, when she's struggling through periods like that, you get the team behind her and everybody behind her to encourage her and go back to concentrating on what her motion and to get back to throwing strikes.
All right, that moves Alexis over to 3rd base, and now down to 2nd is Andy Thomas, and Jen Brooks takes 1st on the walk, and it brings up Jessica Wagner, who was hit by a pitch and has walked, so she'll have a chance to get the bat on the ball and drive in some runs. Takes a mighty practice swing as she steps into the batter's box. All right, here's the pitch. That's still high.
Well, this is the look down here. I see this is Jessica's 1st year to play. She's a student at Deer Creek School.
All right, there's the wind up in the pitch. There's a strike.
Take a step back and on the back. That's it, girl. Now you're ready.
All right, here's the pitch. There's another nice strike. She can release it a little bit lower. She's got potential to get that ball in there every time. There it is. There's a strike.
There's strike 3.
Second out of the inning. As it brings up Katie Dorland with the bases loaded. She's walked twice. Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing? That was strike 3, I believe.
Looked like strike 3 to me. Yep, there he goes. The umpire tells her, yep, you're out. And so bring on a new batter.
I thought I was counting right. All right, Katie Dorland, who's walked twice, scored 1 run. And she's got a...
This is Katie's first year to play also, and she goes to Deers Creek School as well.
There's a strike.
Yeah, see there now. Kendall seems to have found her motion again, and she will throw some strikes here and hopefully maintain her rhythm.
Come on, Katie.
Good one.
Oh, there. Well, she found it, lost it, and hopefully she'll find it again. That ball was very high. The only people that get any workout on the field are the catcher and the pitcher.
Yep, right now everybody's standing around,
They're
waiting for something to
looking at
happen.
the ground, kicking the dirt. And oh, the umpire took one for the team there as she walks.
Yeah, Nicole out in the center field. This is her first year to play, and she's out there practicing her cheerleading moves.
That brings in another run.
Come on, Emily.
As Emily Garber steps in.
Yeah, as the evening wears on here, it's going to be tough for the Thunder to catch up with these long innings like this.
Because with an hour and 45 minutes, the game is already an hour and 10. You can't score any runs if you're out in the field.
No, that's for sure.
Now, you can give up a lot of runs, but you can't score any for your team. All right, Emily Garber is in with the bases loaded. Inside, infield plays in to get that force at easiest out would be to force at home plate.
Come on, Emily. Get it right, girl.
Inside again, she walks. Another run comes in to score as they bat around again.
But the 5th run of the inning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. Bases still remain loaded, and it brings up number 5, Cara Nunnink. Oop! Almost hit her. These long innings kind of even silence the crowd.
Yeah, it's when the ball starts getting hit around that people really get into it.
Yeah, still having trouble finding the range.
Like your grandpa. You ready up there, Sheriff? It looks good. Didn't give it a ride.
There's had a good swing at that one as
fouled back to the screen.
Fouled it back. This is the second time they've in the process of batting around. They did it in the 1st and 3rd innings. There's a ball that's high. Now Cara has walked, got a base hit, and she walks again. So she's been on board twice in this inning. Brings in another run. As moving over to 3rd is Katie Dorland. On 2nd now is Emily Garber, and over at first base is Cara and Jessica Zura.
Yeah, this will be the last batter of the inning because we've got 2 outs and 6 runs are home. So no matter
Whatever
what, this will be
happens here.
yeah, this will be the last batter of the inning.
This could be your marathon if they didn't have that 7-run rule.
Yep, that's why it's in there.
That's a good rule. There's a good up a little inside. She had good motion on that and was able to release the ball low and got it just a little bit inside. Oh, nice cut by Jessica as she went after a ball that was a little inside. Oh, a little high.
Two outs, runners.
Here's the pitch. It's high again. Ball 4. That should
Ball 4.
just about do it.
Goes on down, touches first base. Got to make sure she touches the bag down there before the inning can be official and in the books.
7-run rule. So let's see. We had 7 runs. We knew that because the inning was stopped. And had 2 hits. 7 runs on 2 hits, and 2 batters were hit by a pitch, 2 strikeouts, 5 walks. Just like they say in all forms of baseball and softball, a walks will kill you.
They sure will. They sure will. Hey, while we got a minute here, I would like to say a word about our sponsors. We really do appreciate our sponsors. Touchdown Productions is the sponsor for the Mustangs. They have
The Thunder.
done the Thunder, and they when we won our first game, he took us out to pizza and bought pizza for the team, and it was really nice to us. All the different sponsors do special things for their teams in one form or another. We really do appreciate our sponsors, and without them, a lot of this would not be possible.
Likewise, from this side of the microphone too, it's always fun to have good sponsors and good fan support, and it makes it so much better because it's so expensive. I mean, by the time you pay the umpires and buy the uniforms and everything else, it's kind of offsets some of the cost, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that we're really taking pride in this year is we do have some money in the bank account, and so during the off season this year, we're going to be replacing a lot of the equipment. A lot of the equipment that we have is old and archaic, and needs to be replaced desperately. And so we're going to be doing a lot to update some of our equipment.
All right, stepping into the batter's box to lead off the 4th inning is Heather Brown. She struck out her first time up. Guess I shouldn't say that's too loud, huh? There's the ball, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's something we've been working with her on. We've been trying to get her to swing the bat a little bit more, be a little more aggressive at the plate, and go ahead and take a swing. You know, if you miss, you miss, but you're certainly not going to get a hit by standing there watching the ball go by.
That's true. She looks like a hitter up there. She's got a pretty
good stance.
Got a good stance, and checks it out.
Nice pitch, Jeff.
Like she's got a. Oh, there's a strike called.
Just get her to step with the pitch and take a swing at it. This is Heather's 2nd year to play, and she goes to Alta Sierra School. But last year we had the same problem. She would watch the ball go by, and finally we were able to convince her that it's a whole lot more fun to hit the ball than to take walks.
Yeah, exactly right. There it is. There's a
Good job, Kara. Nope, you caught it, man.
Kind of your 2nd time to go down on strikes, looking.
Got the coach's cheering squad on little Jessica Zura. She's putting some juice on that ball. She's able to. When she was warming up, I saw her put a little spin on it, and she's actually curved the ball. So she's going to be a good picture.
Nice pitch.
There it is. This is Tessa Butterfield, number 4.
You're looking great, Goose. Nice pitch,
That ball a little outside.
Looking good.
So we're in the top half of the fourth inning as the Mustangs got 17 runs against 7. There was a strike called as Jessica continues to fire that ball in there. There it is again. There's a strike call.
Strike 3.
Tiger.
2 up, 2 down.
Baby. Way to go, Nunnink. Way to go, Nunnink.
Way high, Ken.
That's the 10th strikeout on the Thunder.
I don't want to hear any more about strikes. If you bring it down again, bring it up.
Bring it down, you won't hear anything.
If you bring it up again, you're out of ball game.
It's getting very old. It's getting very, very old.
Come on, Jess, let's go.
The coach is just about ready to get tossed out of this game.
That's one thing we haven't had any of this year is we haven't had any problems with coaches or anything like that. It's kind of frustrating when you have inconsistent calls, but that's part of the game.
Devin Graves is in the batter's box. 2 balls, 1 strike. There it is. Another strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3. There's a good pitch. There's a strike. Strike 3.
You got it.
Up to bat and run.
There it is. 3 up, 3 down. So after 3.5 innings of play, it's the Mustangs 17 and the Thunder 7. That's the second time in the second and fourth innings now that the lower part of the batter, Thunder has gone down on 3 consecutive strikes. Yeah. And once again, the manager of the Thunder is over there complaining again about the strike zone.
Discussing the strike zone a little bit. Just wanting to try to make sure it's consistent and that it's accurate.
This is Marty Mortensen along with Jeff Brown as we bring you this special edition of Touchdown Productions on the umpire just got thrown out of the game, it appears, as I guess the umpire just about had enough. That's Bob Bond, who gave him several warnings, and he continued to press the issue on that high strike call and umpire's prerogative. And
Gary Mitchell is the coach, and he it takes a lot for him to get upset. So he must have seen some. He must have seen some things tonight that has really really bothered him. He's got a lot of years experience in coaching and at all different levels, both in Little League and softball, and so you know he's not gonna complain about something that he is not valid. So.
Hi, Dee. How are you?
all right, on the mound for the Thunder is Stephanie Palmer.
How's the wing?
As she'll be pitching to Hayden Fleener. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Is it Fleener? Fleenor? What is it?
I would have to agree.
Fleenor.
Fleenor.
Fleenor, okay. Thank you. Hayden. Hayden has been hit by a pitch, was out on a fielder's choice, and has walked, and she's scored 3 times. As she takes a called third strike, as that was a nice pitch in there by Stephanie Palmer. There's a pitch, a little bit low, but she swung at it, and I guess they're going to keep bringing in a pitcher until they get one right, huh?
Well, yeah,
There's
Stephanie.
a good pitch, strike 3 called.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to try to win the ball game. But you know, if one girl is not having success, she's having a bad night, not able to find the plate, you don't want to keep her out there and discourage her, so
Yeah, right.
you remove her and let somebody else take a shot at it. Stephanie is she's also one of our aces, and she does real well.
Here's Alexis Moser. She has homered, walked, and been hit by a pitch, and she scored 3 times. So she's had a very busy evening. Here's the pitch, swung on, popped up. Catcher's got it. Nice
All right,
play.
Nice play, Morgan.
Excellent play in there by Momo.
Affectionately known by her parents as Momo. Morgan, she did a good job on that.
Yeah,
her dad's
she
been working with her
threw
on
the
that
mask off and followed the ball all the way, and it was second out of the inning, and she made a very good play on that ball.
I think Morgan's going to be a good catcher as the years go by. She's this is her first year really behind the plate, and she's really gotten to the point where she really enjoys to play that position, and so she's doing real well with it.
Well, in the batter's box now is number 2, Katie Mathis, who has walked twice, scored 2 runs, and has struck out. And that ball's a little bit high. 3 balls, no strike.
Good eye, Katie.
I lost my count. What do you have?
3 balls, no strike.
Now, umpire must still be bothered by the
Yeah, I think he is.
earlier incident. He's lost track of the count.
All right, 2 down here in the top half of the bottom half of the 4th inning. This brings up Andy Thomas, number 1, who has walked all 3 times. She takes a big rip, going down to second base, and the runner went back to first. She'd have been out if she'd have continued running, as it was a nice throw out there by Morgan Mitchell. And he's still, umpire's still talking to the coach who is sitting up in the stands now. They're going to ban him, put him out in the parking lot here pretty soon. Here's the pitch, and it's low, and gets by the catcher going down to second base is Katie Mathis. And two down here in the 4th inning. Runner on second base as Andy Thomas is your batter. There's a good pitch. Taken, called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a swung on and miss. There's a strikeout. That ends the inning. Only the second time, well, the first time this evening that they have not scored. So we got a moral victory there, Jeff.
Exactly. Well, like I said, you know, pitching is part of the name of the game, and so you can get a pitcher in there that can get some people out, then you're going to save those innings where we have 7 runs at a time.
So we go to the top half of the 5th inning as this game is progressing along with the score of 17-7, Mustangs leading the Thunder on this special edition of the Nevada County Game of the Week. This is Marty Mortensen along with Jeff Brown helping me out here with some of the color commentary as we look over these teams and get some special information on each one of these young ladies. And thanks a lot, Jeff, for coming by and helping us out. I understand that you're the president of this league.
Right, yeah.
And, of course, the presidents make a lot of money, so I guess I should call you Mr. President, huh?
Well, I haven't seen any money yet, but...
okay. You cannot be bought.
Yeah. Oh, my wife, she deals with me every night, get home from work, and if we're not at a game, then I got to get on the phone and make calls for the league and different things of that nature, but we really love it. I love the game of baseball and softball. That's been a passion of mine for a long time, and so it's just a lot of fun.
It certainly is, and it's a lot of fun for these young ladies because when I was growing up, it was just Little League, and the girls did not have this type of softball or any sports to play.
Yeah.
So now you see, even now, Little League has got girls on the team and with the boys, and so it's a whole new experience. Get the girls out there to.
Well, you know, in years past, girls have played t-ball and Little League, and then they get to a point where they find out, hey, I've got something else that I can do. I can play softball. I can play with girls of my age and have the camaraderie between the girls and so on and so forth. And so they really enjoy getting out here and playing. At times I kind of get tired of playing with the boys and the competitive nature of Little League and things like that, and so they come out here with their own world, and they really like to enjoy it.
Well, here is Nicole Misley is stepping into the batter's box. She is number 3, and she leads off this inning. Now she hits the ball, and it's in left field, and it drops in between the two fielders as she goes on down to try and stretch it into 2. And she does. She gets a double.
Good for her. See, those are the successes that we talk about. We sit here and we be patient through the walks and things like that. You get a play like that, it sure makes it worth it.
No kidding. And that was a well-hit ball out there between the two fielders. And Kendall Butterfield steps into the batter's box to try to advance the runner over on second base, and that's Nicole Misley, who just got on with a nice double. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, Katie, you're backing up third.
Pitching for the Mustangs now is Jennifer Brooks. She's taken over the pitching duties here.
Boy, she got a lot of motion out there. It was a good pitch. There it is. Strike 2
nice
called. She's got the wind up, the pitch behind, the arm behind the back. She's got it all there. Look at this. There you go. Oh, line drive right up the middle. That'll go all the way through. And the runner on second. She's going to continue to run to third base. She'll get a triple out of it. Oh, she ran right through the stop sign.
That's a nice hit.
Boy, she smashed that ball right up the middle as the pitcher, Jennifer Brooks, just said, wow, as that ball comes screaming by her, and she couldn't react fast enough.
A little case of whiplash.
Boy, certainly that ball got back there very quickly, and then she just wasn't prepared. That's why a pitcher has got to always be prepared. That ball was hit right up the middle. There's another second base. Got it up. Threw it away to first base. Coming in to score is Kendall Butterfield for the second run of the inning. And making it to first is Kendra.
Hey, Katie.
She gets on an air.
Here's Marissa. She looks like she's ready to hit.
And now there it is. It's smashed right up the middle. Go for a base hit. It'll go all the way through.
Catch it, Jen.
All right, Marissa. She didn't wait for anything. She got up there, hit the first pitch.
She sure did. She took a rip at it. Good for her.
Advancing all the way to third base is Kendra. And that brings up Morgan Mitchell as Marissa Dominguez moves on down to second base.
Yeah, Morgan, she got that grand slam earlier.
The first time up. So if she can get the bat on this ball. There it is, a ground ball. Shortstop's got it, throws it to first, and it's safe.
Pitcher!
Got to be tagged at first base.
She rounded the bag and almost got picked off.
So that brings in Kendra from third base. She scores. Moving over to third base is Marissa Dominguez. On first is Morgan Mitchell with a base hit. Going down to second base is Morgan on the pass ball. Runners on second and third now for Claire Kennard. Boy, another ball hit down the right field line. Goes foul.
Coach Butterfield made a one-handed grab on that one. Got razzed for it by the coach.
What was the play? I didn't see what happened.
Oh, the foul ball. The coach made a one-handed grab down there at first base coach, and he got razzed by it by the opposing coach.
Oh, really? Okay.
Great, Jen. Girls, get your ready stands out there. Quit kicking there.
All right, 2 strikes now on Claire. Here's the pitch. Oh,
Nice play,
ball
there,
one,
Victor.
one
Nice
ball.
play.
2-2 now. Runners on second and third.
Take your time, Jen. Stretch out.
Nobody out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Now the hour, if the inning has started, and you come to the,
She's got to go back, Lou, right?
Yep, a little confusion there at
yeah,
third
a little
base.
confused. Yeah, she can't come in. All right, the bases now are loaded.
Any base?
There's a rip at the ball.
Oh, there's a put out there by the first baseman.
No. Hold on.
Good job. Good job. Nice play.
First out of the inning as Stephanie Palmer hits the ball hard to the first baseman. That brings up Ashley Mattioni.
She looks like she's ready to hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
there she
goes.
goes.
The ball right up the middle. Oh, look at that. The run scores, but that's a good play by the pitcher,
Good play.
Jennifer Brooks. Nice play by her as she throws out. The run comes in to score.
That's a heck of a play there.
Marissa scores for the 4th run of the inning, and that brings up Heather Brown.
Good job, Jen.
Hey, she swung.
She swung.
All right.
I like this pitcher out there, Jennifer Brooks. She's got that ball around the plate. She's got good motion. She puts little stuff on the ball, and
She's doing a good job.
yeah, she's
doing a real
I
good
think
job.
that's what it's all about. She's got a lot of motion. She's got probably the best control of anybody that's been out there today.
Stretch out,
Just as
Jen.
I
You
say
look
that,
great.
she throws the ball in the dirt.
These girls will do that to you.
Yeah. All right, the runners on second and third, 2 outs. As the
All right, she hit it. Good.
Heather Brown hits the ball. No play. Run comes in to score.
Good job.
Morgan Mitchell comes in to score as Heather gets a base hit.
Well, that's going to cost me an ice cream. I told her if she'll swing the bat and take off, I'd buy her an ice cream. So I
All
think
right,
it finally
well,
came
tonight we'll
through.
be stopping tonight, Dad, for the ice cream cone. I think
Yeah.
I'll follow you on over there and I'll get one too. As long as you're buying.
I'm going to have to now, I guess.
All of a sudden, they're making a game out of it now. It's really surprising that even though Jennifer Brooks has got the best control so far this evening, and she's not wasting any time out there on the mound, the defense has kind of lacked a little bit out there on the Mustangs part. So Tessa Butterfield steps into the batter's box and pitches a little bit high. Here's the pitch. Good pitch.
That's a
There's
nice pitch.
strike.
Right down the middle.
Oops. Timeout called by Tessa as Jennifer must have there's a strike. Oh, it looks like it was inside.
Good pitch, Jen.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jennifer does not waste any time out there. She gets the ball back.
Gets the
and,
ball and she rocks and fires.
Fires it in there. There's a ball 4. That'll load the bases up.
Mustangs, any base? Any base out there? All you do is touch it.
That brings up Devin Graves.
Be ready, girls. And be ready.
Number 10, a force at any base.
Nice pitch.
There's a,
It's good to see
swing
her
and miss.
swing. Devin's been kind of shy at the plate this year, and she's it's good to see her take a swing.
Easy, Jen. Arm down.
Yeah, she looks just a little bit tentative, but with this pitcher, Jennifer Brooks, normally has got that ball up around the plate, so the batters have a good look at it.
Yeah, Devin has a little tendency to back away from the plate a little bit as the count wears on, but again, she's going to find some success here real soon, and
There it is.
is.
Nice
That
swing.
might have been it. She got a piece of it.
Yeah.
we can get Devin to have some success, the light bulb will come on in her mind, and boy, she's just going to love playing the game of softball.
Now she's moves. There you go. She had a nice
took
swing.
A swing. She took a swing. That's okay. She went down on strikes, but she was swinging. That's a good sign. That's a real good sign.
Five runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 5 runs on 5 hits. I don't know if they're gonna. That should be the game, shouldn't it? If
yeah,
because they have the big enough lead that
right.
Because they're not going to get a chance to bat anymore.
Yeah,
because of the time limit.
What they'll do is they'll let the girls go ahead and play it out. You know, they get the practice anyway, and they may play. They may call it right up to the minute, but they'll let them. They'll let them play it out, or the umpire he may call it. It's kind of a decision, but for the most part they try to let them play it out. I think he's going to go over and he's going to consult with the Thunder and see if they're willing to just.
17-12 is your score at the after 4.5 innings of play. Exactly right. The Mustangs continue to lead on those 2 big innings, those 7-run max innings.
Yeah, we call those our walkathons.
We only have 5 more minutes to play. The Thunder will not get another chance to bat.
5 minutes.
And so for 5 minutes we'll be able to get this the rest of this inning in. It's kind of academic, exactly right.
Yeah.
And the umpire has got to make that, and unless they just want to let the kids have a little bit of action out there, so they're going to go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring the ball, man.
Great day for 2.
Well, I would like to mention before the game does end here that we do have closing ceremonies coming up. Our closing ceremonies will be held June 20th. That is a Wednesday evening. That will be held over at Pioneer Park in Nevada City. We encourage everybody to come and attend that. We will be passing out the first, second, and third place trophies. And we'll be serving hamburgers and hot dogs from PJ's Meats. And the league this year is going to provide all of the refreshments, the food and the drinks for everyone. So we're not going to ask anybody to bring anything like in years past. So it should be a good time. We're going to have the pool open over there at Pioneer Park for the girls, and so we're really looking forward to that.
Well, that sounds like an exciting way to spend an afternoon, and it's good for everybody to get together and get their awards. That's terrific. All right, we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's Jennifer Brooks is going to step into the batter's box here, and it's 2 ball. I think it's the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, or 2 balls, 1 strike. I couldn't tell. So Palmer is still in the on the mound. It's like a full count.
Full count.
All right, here's a full count pitch. They're swung on and missed. Strike 3 as Jennifer Brooks goes down. And tonight's game is executive producer for Touchdown Productions, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Graphics tonight by Casey Dominguez. And the camera operators were Josh Black, Corey Dominguez, and Lynn Dominguez. Thank you very much. And your announcers for tonight's game. This is Marty Mortensen, along with Jeff Brown, the president of the league, is out here watching his daughter Heather swing the bat out there tonight. Got a base hit. Looks pretty good. The Thunder is thundering a little bit late, but it was...
Looks like we're going to go down tonight, but well, that's okay. We'll come back at them again next time.
Well, that's what it's all about. And don't forget to send us your comments to Touchdown Productions, 12101 Jones Bar Road, Nevada City. We'll look for all the comments, both good and bad, so bring it out to us. And you can find us on the web at Touchdown Productions. It's TDS Sports at jps.net. So another player goes down. That was the second batter of the inning. Jessica Wagner went down on strikes. So Miss Palmer is out there throwing strikes in this game. There's a little outside, ball one on Katie Dorland.
One other thing that we have new for this year is we did get a website established, and we can be found on the World Wide Web at www.ncgsa.com, and so people can take a look at the website. They can sign up online, and announcements and things of that nature will be on the website as well. So
well, that's good. They have the rules of the different changes that are going on with the
yeah,
well,
well,
that's good.
We don't have it on there yet, but it will be very soon.
Okay, good, because there's a nice swing and a miss. She'll have a chance here to strike out the side before this game wraps up. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. She strikes out the side, and that should end the ball game. So,
well, Marty, I appreciate you doing this. Thank you very much for your time and for coming out here and doing this for us. This has been fun.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, and to come out here to see the young ladies play, and had all kinds of action going on. You can see the final score was Mustangs 17, the Thunder 12. We had a coach thrown out of the game. Umpire got a little frustrated a couple times, and the fans were rooting their girls on, and so all in all, it was an exciting evening for us. Beautiful evening here in
nice night. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Nevada County. And Jeff, I'd like to thank you for helping me out tonight. It was a real pleasure to meet you and watch the girls in action. And so for Touchdown Production and this score, the final score for tonight's game was the Thunder with 12 and the Mustangs with 17. So that's it for this special edition of Touchdown Productions Nevada County Sports Television. And so good night, everybody. This is Marty Mortensen along with Jeff Brown, and we'll see you next time on your Nevada County Game of the Week.
All right, thank you very much. It's been fun.